3, 2, 1. Randy Walker here with Harry Cicma. We're at the Park Lane Hotel, New York City. We just were at a great pre-US Open event hosted by brand innovators Ryan McCauley. And we had Nick Kyrgios here, Naomi Osaka, Ons Jabeur. And we were having a conversation earlier today about all these great pre-US Open events that are going on. And Harry, you've been kind of in the thick of it for years. So just talk a little bit about pre-US Open media events.
Well, people always ask me, Randy, every year, like, do you cover the U.S. Open? Do you go to the U.S. Open? I always tell them, for media people like us, the biggest content comes before the U.S. Open because this is when you can get close to the players. We were with Nick Kyrgios, Naomi Osaka, Ons Jabeur, talking to them, asking them questions about how they feel, personal questions. You could never get that on the grounds of the U.S. Open. So, yeah, we are covering the U.S. Open, but the real juice, the real content comes from events like this, and this was another great one in New York.
So a lot of the players, they have their sponsor obligations prior to the U.S. Open. They're not playing tomorrow, so whether it's Head Racket Sports or Fila or Babolat, et cetera. I know you're doing some work with Babolat, et cetera. This is the opportunity where they can do promotions for their brands and bring in their clients, bring in their best customers, et cetera, to do stuff. And it creates, it just seems like over the years, you were telling me earlier that over the years it used to be just a couple of events, and now it seems like there's like 5 or 6 every night.
It's never been like this. We used to have maybe like 5 to 10 events, by far 20 or 30 events, and social media makes it that much more powerful because we're all friends with the same people in tennis, all the pros and the coaches, and I see Yannick Sinner playing ping pong, I see Alcaraz playing pickleball in Times Square. It's hundreds of events, and Denis Shapovalov had some other event with his racket company, and they're playing different sports. You see him kicking soccer balls, playing other racket sports, ping pong. So it's a lot of fun. This is a big convention. The U.S. Open is a convention, and the tennis community is special, like all of us. We're family, and it's so humbling to have someone like Nick Kyrgios walk up to you, hey, Harry, how you doing? But that's what happens when you come to these events every year, right?
Well, that's what I think, great thing that you have such a great relationship through the years with the players, and a lot of these brands will hire you to do sizzle reels and promotional videos, and you got World Tennis Magazine television, which is broadcast on sports networks around the country. So a lot of these companies hire you to do either a sizzle reel, or it actually becomes a full-fledged feature on World Tennis Magazine, which is broadcast around the country.
Well, I always say we're like a walking world feed. The world feed at the U.S. Open is the tennis broadcast for the TV. It goes to all the countries. It's the same broadcast that's to all the countries. That's what we do for behind-the-scenes content. We produce it, and people take it, and it airs everywhere. And we all started this together, Randy. We're talking 15 years now, and the TV networks are great because they want more tennis, and that's what we're here to do. And there's so many events. We can cover all of them, so they know where to find us.
Well, you're going to be very busy next year, the week before the U.S. Open, and we want to thank Ryan McCauley, brand innovators, sponsored by Delta Airlines. We're here at the Park Lane Hotel on Central Park South. The lighting's not good, but the view that Harry and I have right now of the complete Central Park view from the 50th floor is amazing. So Harry Cicma, Randy Walker, WorldTennisMagazine.com and World Tennis Magazine Television. Over and out.